Role of constructive notice and indoor management in relation to joint stock company. Answer. In the context of a joint stock company, in the context of a joint stock company, the principles of constructive notice, the principles of constructive notice, and indoor management are important concepts that govern the relationship between the company, its shareholders and third parties. Constructive notice refers to the legal presumption that a person has knowledge of something that is deemed to be within their reach or accessible to them. In the case of a joint stock company, the principle of constructive notice means that any information that is contained in the public documents of the company such as its memorandum and articles of association is deemed to be within the knowledge of any person who deals with the company. Therefore, if a person enters into a transaction with a joint stock company, they are deemed to have constructive notice of the contents of the company's public documents. For example, if a person wants to buy shares, if a person wants to buy shares in a joint stock company, in a joint stock company, they are expected to read, they are expected to read and understand the company's memorandum and and articles of association as this information will be deemed to be within their knowledge. Indoor management on the other hand refers to a legal principle that allows a person to assume that the internal management of a company that the internal management of a company has been conducted in accordance with its memorandum and articles of association, even if the person has not personally verified this. This principle is also known as the doctrine of internal management. The doctrine of internal management. The principle of indoor management. The principle of indoor management recognizes that third parties who deal with a joint stock company cannot be expected to know the internal management of the company and so they are entitled to assume that the company officers have acted in accordance with in accordance with the company's memorandum and article of association and article of association article of association